This video is for you if you are pissed off with healthcare and what you've seen with it. Maybe you're in your mid-40s, you've had low back pain on and off for years. You've tried chiro, you've tried PT, we're avoiding injections. You want to not get surgery. You don't want to end up like your parents. Whenever you think about going to lift or going to jiu-jitsu or going for a run, there's that little fear in your head like, oh no, I'm gonna go and lift and do a deadlift and be not able to get out of bed for a couple days. Or I'm gonna go for a run and after my knees are just gonna be so thrashed. And so you've seen providers and they've been able to tell you like, yep, your knee hurts. That's patellofemoral syndrome. And then they tell you to stop doing the things you love. If you're a runner and you get told to not run anymore, or you want to go to the gym and do deadlifts and your provider just says, yeah, probably shouldn't do that, run. That is not a good provider for you. And so we'll tell you a little story. We had a patient, we'll call her Sandra, right? It's not her real name. We met her about a year ago in one of our workshops. Sandra it was at a Pilates studio. She was there trying to get stronger in her core. She was seeing a chiro. She had tried PT. She was dancing. She was a dancer. And she was just frustrated. Like her low back was wrecked. She'd got imaging done that didn't really help. And whatever she did would feel good, right? She would go get a massage. It'd feel great for a day and a half. She'd get adjusted, same kind of thing. And it wasn't until what we found out, like she was just kind of hopeless. She was actually getting ready to go to Italy and live there for a couple months, 6 months actually, while she went to school. So what we found is that her low back wasn't the problem. Her problem was her feet. Her feet were so weak and flexible that whenever she would stand on her feet for an extended period of time, instead of being strong and connected, the foot was unstable. Whenever your brain senses that your foot is unstable, it tightens things up, especially around our trunk, to try and protect itself. For her, it was all lower back muscles. So we actually fixed her lower back without even touching her lower back. I might have done some soft tissue work like a day or two, but we actually just built the strength of her foot up, connected that to some of the deep muscles in her hip, and lower back pain went away. And so this is what we call our root cause. The root cause is not where you're having pain. If you go see a provider, and this is an issue with traditional therapies, and you're having lower back pain, if they just throw everything at your lower back and try and do everything here, you're never gonna get better. And it's frustrating. Like I've been there, I've been that person where we're frustrated. We've tried this, we've done this, we've gone through, and it's just nothing seems to help. Everything's a quick fix. Sandra got better. We fixed her feet. She was able to move and actually go to Italy, study abroad confidently because she knew that she had that solid foundation. She knew the exercises that she needed to keep working on to build the foot strength, build the hip strength. And whenever she did that, her lower back felt better. So it wasn't a ton of stretches. It wasn't being stuck getting adjusted once a week forever. It was giving her the tools in hand to actually fix what the real problem is. So some of our deepest core values here is 1, root cause. We need to get to the root cause. What is actually the problem is not where it hurts. 2, we want long-term results. Quick fixes is not what we do. Of course, we want to get someone out of pain quickly, but then everything after that keeps us out of pain. Not for a day, a week, we're talking years. I want my patients to be thinking about me in 20 years when their lower back pain starts to flare up and they're like, oh yeah, I need to do these exercises and okay, yeah, now it's better. And whenever we do that, we can create a proper plan and actually get real results. We do this, creating these by 1, we find the root cause with a proper movement assessment. You need to understand exactly what is going on in your body and exactly how to fix it. If you just go see someone, they're like, yeah, your lower back hurts. You're like, cool, I knew that. We need to figure out exactly why lower back hurts. We do that with an objective movement assessment, and then we come up with a plan together to fix it. We do offer a free discovery call. So our free discovery call is what you can click below. It is a 15-minute chat with a doc. And what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where you've been, where you want to get to, what you've tried, and we're going to see if you're a good fit for what we do. Not everyone's a good fit, and that's okay. So at the end of the day, we just need to figure out how we get you better and how we get to moving. Our business model works. We only do one-on-one sessions for an entire hour. That gives us the time to do the soft tissue works, adjustments where necessary. We only adjust 20% maybe of our population, but everyone gets the exercises that retrain the patterns. Your brain has to understand how to move whenever you are lifting or running so that we can continue to move well for the rest of your life. And again, our offer to you is a 15-minute discovery call. Let's find out if we're a good fit, if we can even help you. If that goes well, then we can go into our free discovery visit. It's a 30 to 45-minute movement assessment where you know exactly what's going on. We'll be able to figure out what your root cause is, and then start to come up with a plan so that you don't have to feel constantly scared of going back to the gym. You don't want to be fearful of ending up like your parents, not being able to run around with your kids or bend down. Now is the time to do it. Don't wait. Like, the longer you wait on these types of things, the harder it is to fix. The easier things are to fix is whenever it's not a big issue. What we see is patients kind of start here. They might be missing some range of motion. Maybe they can't reach up overhead. It doesn't hold them back, but they're like, that's different. That over time turns into pain, this pain phase. The pain phase goes from I'm getting pain overhead. And as we progress through that, it gets more frequent, it gets more intense until we get to the injury phase. Once we're in the injury phase, this is hard to fix, right? These are torn rotator cuffs. These are things, it's like, I don't know if we can help you here. These are things that might require surgery, all throughout here. So don't wait till you're in the injury phase. The people who just start here, the absolute easiest to fix. We specialize in the people who get into the injury phase, into the late pain stages. We do a really, really good job of getting them from here, not just to this phase, but so much more confident moving throughout the day. So again, if that sounds like you, if this video resonates for you, click the discovery call booking link below. We'll set up a time, we'll chat, make sure you're a good fit for our office and we're a good fit for you, and look forward to hearing from you.